10, yes, okay. Yes, 10. 6. Okay. The alt art got a 10. Let's go. 10, yes. Okay, we got a sequential pair. That is fucking awesome. What is up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Welcome back to the channel. The day has finally come. My 52 card PSA order that was received on March 7th of last month, under 30 days to get fully graded on the bulk service scale, is back. I have all the cards in front of me. If you want to watch the send-off video, I will link that down below. Otherwise, sit back. We are going to jump in just a second and do a full blind reveal. I do not know the grades of any of these cards outside of the 3 cards that I physically cross-graded. So we're going to get those knocked out first. If you remember, or if you watched that send-off video, I did a couple test cards. 3 were physically cross-graded to see if they would go from CGC to PSA in a higher score. 3 CGC slabs were broken open to be cross-graded as raw cards, and then 3 PSA cards were sent off as well. I have all of the old labels here in front of me as well, so I'll grab those as we find the cards and compare to the old scores to the new scores. It is week 23 for my showcase card swap out. I am going to do that at the end. I want to get right into these PSA scores because I'm nervous. I'm scared. I hope everything was graded fairly. I sent in a lot of cards that I assumed would 10, but you know what happens when you assume. So we're hoping for the best. We're hoping for a ton of 10s, hopefully not a lot of 9s, and there is a small stack of 1s. The other good thing was I do not see any kicked back cards, meaning every single one, every single destroyed card that I sent is in a holster here. I don't know their grades. We're going to see if they have 1s, 2s, or 3s on them, but at least they actually were graded this time because a lot of those were kicked back the last go around as well. I didn't know if PSA got sick and tired of grading low graded cards. Let's get into it. Let's get into this stack. There is 49 cards here in front of me. Let's knock out a little bit of the bad news first. Hopefully there's not a lot of bad news today. The War Turtle did not upgrade to a 10. It was a CGC 9.5. I thought this card had the best shot of getting a 10. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I have the PSA 10 Spectra Squirtle and Blastoise, so I really need this card to complete the trio. I might break this open and grade it again because I feel this card is in really good shape. The BGS Raichu did not cross grade either. It stayed a 9.5. I'm going to keep it like this at this point. I don't have any plans on breaking this one open. I don't hate the 9.5. I just really wanted the 10 from the PSA. And the one bit of good news, we had one successful cross grade. It was a CGC 9.5, Red's Pikachu in Japanese. Super cool card. I'm happy this got the 10. I plan on keeping this one and it's going straight into the PC. I got my case behind me. I'm excited to see what I'm going to add to it here later today. Cards. Lots of cards. Lots of blind cards to go through. I am, like I stated, super nervous. Let's start with the small stack. There is a stack of 9 here and 2 stacks of 20. I have no idea what order these are in because I did grade multiple things sequentially. So we're going to try to pair them up, see if we can get pairs of sequential 10s. The biggest sequential thing I am scared of is the bird line. I sent in 6 or 7 Pidgey evolution line cards sequentially to try to get the 10s, but we'll see what happens here in a second. Just like last time, I am going to be using my Sizor. He is going to cover the grades. We are going to guess the grades and go from there. So, with no further ado, let's just do it. First card up, Japanese. Okay, this is my Armored Mewtwo. This card I did break open from the little cellophane package. 6? Okay, that card I swear was going to 10. It was in perfect shape. Some of these things I'm going to really look over once I get done with this video. That card was not a 6 unless there was a bend on it that I did not see, and you'll have that a lot with those promo cards. So first card, a little disappointing. Let's move on to the next one. Incineroar, this was just one I threw in there. Got a 10, perfect. This was a super clean card. I don't want to use the word expect, but I hope a lot of these Japanese full arts and alt arts do get 10s because they were all super well centered, but we got our first 10. It doesn't help the Armored Mewtwo as much, but let's just keep going with this. Next card. Okay, Giovanni, 8. Little, I think I sent 3 of these, so kind of sucks that one got an 8, but let's keep going. Next card up, another Giovanni. If these are all in order, there might be multiple Giovannis in a row. We got a 10 out of it. So there's something going on with that 8, but I'm happy to get at least one 10. I sent one of each from the different colored decks there. Next up, okay, the Rockets admin, another 10 card. I did send in a pair of these sequentially, so we'll try to find at the end, pair up what needs to be. So cool deal. We got 2 10s so far. One of the Pidgeys. So this, I think, might have been the first card to start the Pidgey line. 10, yes, okay. That doesn't help just yet. We need to find all the others. I'm gonna put the Pidgeys off to the side and we're gonna see how many Pidgey line cards we can get in 10s. Another Boss's Orders. I think it was 3 or 4 of these. A 9 on 1, so we got an 8, a 9, and a 10. Another Rockets admin. I think there was 2 of these. A 9. And the last card for this stack, hopefully the last Boss's Orders, another 10. Cool. So couple 10s there. 1 10 with the Rockets admin. I'll take it. Those were little filler cards. I was only going to keep one of each and throw the rest in my trade case. So hopefully I can get some cool stuff traded off of those or sell them. Next up, Bianca. There are 2 sets of Biancas, both sequentially sent in. Please 10. Yes. All right, we got our first 10. Hopefully, whenever we find the SAR, it pairs up. So 1-3, we are looking for 1-4. Okay, this might be 1-4. It might be in order. 10, yes. Okay, we got a sequential pair. That is fucking awesome. I was nervous on these cards. They got 10s. They deserve 10s. They're going straight into the PC. I love Japanese full art trainers, and these are a great addition. I opened up a lot of the Wild Force and the Cyber Judge, and I'm happy to pull those. I'm happy they got the scores they deserve. Next up, all right. Gardenia's Vigor, this might be one of the first cards we cross-graded. So I sent this in the PSA beforehand. It was a PSA 9. I felt it was a clean card. Will it get a 10? Will it stay a 9? It's a 10. Perfect. I really thought this card deserved the 10. I cracked it open and took the gamble, sent it back in. That deserves the 10. This was a super clean card. It was well centered. I'm happy. I'm keeping it now. All right, Salvatore. I sent in Salvatore and the SAR right behind sequentially. 9. I was worried on this one. Centering was a little bit off the top to bottom. I think the SAR was a little bit cleaner than the full art, so we'll see once we find it. All right, here's the alt art. 10, perfect. We'll take 10s on the alt arts over the full arts all day. This one I thought would 10, the other I thought would 9, but I'm happy with that. All right, Walking Wake EX. I opened a lot of this set like I just mentioned. I pulled a lot of the alts. 10, perfect. This card is fucking sick looking. I'm gonna keep this one. These ancient cards are really growing on me. I think there's 1 or 2 more of those once we find them. We have Morty's Conviction. So Morty, I pulled 2 of the Morty full arts. I sent in both of them. I never pulled the alt art. 10, perfect. I'm gonna keep one of those and trade the other. Gouging Fire EX, will you get a 10 like Walking Wake? Yes. All right, we got another 10. This sub so far is going good. Disappointed on the 6 off the bat, but it's paying off in the long run. All right, Sandy Shocks, I sent this in. I had it laying around. 10, perfect. I love it when we get multiple 10s in a row. All these alt arts are great. All right, the second half of this stack. Look, can we keep the luck going? We haven't seen a single one yet. We are still missing quite a few of the cross-graded cards. First up, all right, Paldean Students. I think this was a solid 9, if not a 10. 10, take it, cool. All right, we found another bird. This is the EX. It's all in order. 10, okay. This is really gonna build my hopes up too much. I think I wanna hope they all 10. I sent in the best copies I had. One card can make or break this full sequential line. All right, Sizor GX. This card was a 9.5 CGC with subgrades. I felt it was a strong 10 contender. Let's see what it got. 9. Okay, so I can't expect 10s across the board, but it stayed where it was. PSA does not give half grades on the 9, so it stayed a 9 to them, and it was worth a shot. It was definitely worth a shot to take the gamble. Next up, we got another bird. All right, so this is the full art Pidgeot. 10. This is gonna kill me. We got 3 10s now for the birds. All right, we got an English card. Zorora. This was another cross grade. 9.5. Thought this was a strong 10 contender as well. Will it 10? Will it stay a 9.5? It stayed a 9. All right. So is what it is. Still, I think is going to be easier to move as a PSA card if I choose to trade that away or sell it. Here's the other Morty. Okay. One Morty got a 9. One Morty got a 10. I am cool with that. We got another bird. Pidgeotto. Art rare. It's gonna kill me. I swear, if they give one card a 9 and we get a full sequential line. So we got 86, 85, 88, and 89 so far. So I'm gonna put that in order. If we get an 87 and a 10, we at least have 5 in a row, but we'll see. Next up, all right, Pidgeot, 10, 84. We now have successfully gotten 5 of the bird line in 10s. I don't know what's missing yet. There's an alt art. There it is. There is the alt art. The alt art got a 10. Let's go. I don't even know how many were in the line, but we might be there. We have 84. That was the Shiny Treasures full art. 85 is the art rare. 86 was an art rare. That is the alt art. Then we have the EX full art and normal one. That might be it. I'll wait till the end to pass judgment. All right. No, there's more. There's always more. Oh, we got our first 9 on the bird. That's fine. We've gotten, so 82. It keeps getting lower. Shiny Treasures, there's that. Oh, there's got to be the Pidgeotto as well then. So we'll see if that is next up. There's the Pidgeotto. Can the Pidgeotto get a 10? It did. They did. They gave me 1 9 across the entire lineup. So we got close. We got almost a full sequential line of all of these cards, but it is what it is. Okay, I see some 1s here. So we're still looking for a Zapdos, a Candace, and a Pidgeot Topps card. So those are going to be the last of the cross-graded cards. Here is Zapdos. Zapdos was a PSA 9 from my previous order. I felt this card was super well-centered and clean. Will it stay a 9 or get a 10? It got a 10. I thought this card deserved that 10, so we're going to take that. That is a solid cross-grade right there. Scizor EX. I sent in 2 of these cards. So will it be a 10 like its brother here? It is 10. Dope. Hopefully they both 10. One was a little cleaner than the other, so I don't know which is which right now. I won't be surprised if the other one gets a 9. Candace. Candace was a 9. Candace was a 9 that I thought might 10 if I sent in a lot of clean cards. If not, stay a 9. It stayed a 9. At least my grade picks right now are kind of solid and spot on. The top was a little skinny on this one, so we tried, and it's staying a 9. I am not going to break it open for a 3rd attempt there. Another Bianca. We got 2 10s on the first sequential pair of Biancas. Can we get another sequential pair of 10s? 9. I don't know why. It might be the centering on this one. Hopefully the SAR got a 10, but we'll see. There is her pair. Sequential 9s. Little disappointing there, but we got a pair of 10s. I'm keeping the 10s, and I'll trade off these 9s. So at least I did pair the better set of 10s together, the better centered cards with the better centered cards, and the worst ones with the worst ones. So hopefully, I'm not surprised with at least how they turned out grade-wise. All right, this card right here, I want to know. I want to know how this card got graded. So this one was also a 9.5. The War Turtle got kicked back. That was a 9.5. This one was a 9.5 that I decided to break open. I did not feel the corners were as sharp on this one as the War Turtle. So I would not be surprised if this card got a, let's say a 7 or an 8. I don't know how bad they're going to grade the tops. An 8. All right. Expected. I didn't think it was going to get a 9 or better there, so it is what it is. All right. Next up, Detective Pikachu. Please 10. I really want this card in a 10. Yes. All right. I graded one of these for my girlfriend in the previous sub. Hers got a 10. I thought this one was near perfect, so it got what it deserved there. All right, Venusaur full art from 151. This is another card I just had laying around that I thought would be good trade bait. Venusaur's not my starter. 10, perfect. Going straight into the trade case. Hopefully get me something cool in the near future. The second Sizor, can we get 2 10s? We can get 2 10s. That's freaking awesome. Let's go. All right. All right, we have our first beat up card. And to be clear, on these ones, I do have one that got kicked back last time. So my Rockets Mewtwo that was English, they didn't holder it. And that means it's holdered somewhere here. But let's see where they start hitting all these low grades. All right, this is the Zapdos. This is the one I probably say I care less about. But we're shooting for 10, or we're shooting up for 1s on all of them. 1, perfect. Here it is. That was this card, Rockets Mewtwo. It got the 1. It got what it deserved there. I don't know what happened the last sub. They kicked back a lot of cards. Only one of them was mine, which was this Rockets Mewtwo. But they put the no holder on like 5, 6, 7, 8 cards that I had submitted for a couple friends. So we got the 1 on the Rockets Mewtwo. There is a Japanese Rockets Mewtwo, same exact card that I did sequentially. So let's see if it's the one right behind it. It is. Please don't give this a 2. Give it a 1. Yes. All right. Sequential pair of PSA 1s, English and Japanese, on the Rockets Mewtwo. I'm keeping these. I love Mewtwo. I love Mewtwo 1 cards. I feel these cards tell a good story. They've been beat up over the course of their life. There's grime. There's dirt. It looked like somebody chewed on it. And that's great. I'm happy these got 1s here. Next card, the Dark Slowking. I was not going to care if they returned this card, and I was going to keep it raw. It got the 1. This is probably one of the sickest ones in existence. I didn't check the pop on any of these cards before I graded them, so this very well might be a pop 1 as well. Reverse stamped Dark Slowking. You can see all of the hollow through this card. It's toast. I bought this card on eBay for like $1. But super cool that thing got a 1. Hopefully this starts a trend. Hopefully these are all 1s. My Unseen Forces Persian. 2. Come on. I'm probably going to break it open. I'm not going to lie. I'll probably break it open and I'm going to put it back into my showcase phone case for another week. Yeah, it was probably too clean. I got this card and I wasn't expecting much. Or I was hoping for the 1. But it was almost too clean to be the 1. I didn't really have the heart to destroy it any more than it was already destroyed. I thought the surface peeling off would probably get it that instant 1, but apparently not. That's actually the first 2 I've ever gotten. So, kind of cool. All right, we got another alt art, the Skelly Dirge, 9. All right, I threw this into the sub. We'll take some 9s because the main cards got 10s. Oh, Penny. Penny. This is Shiny Treasures. I thought the top on this card was a little skinny. If it 10's great. If it 9's, I'm almost expecting it. We got a 10. That's fucking dope. I am going to keep this card all day. I did not expect this card to 10. I thought the top to bottom ratio was slightly off. The back did look fine on it, but we'll take a 10. This card is sick. I am keeping this in the PC. All right, we got 4 cards left. Hopefully you all have been enjoying the opening. If so, smash the like button, drop a follow. It's all definitely appreciated. We got another Rockets Mewtwo EX. Can it get the 1? It did. Got a big old swirl on this one. It got what it deserved. I picked this card up at a show, I think a Collecticon like a year ago or so. So super cool card. Another one, or another potential one. Okay, my Rocket Scyther. This is Rocket Gang. This is the Japanese side. Please be a 1. Yes, let's go. Rocket Scyther. Scyther's one of my favorite Pokemon. This card is sick. This is dope. This just looks cool. 2 cards left. I don't even know. This one looks clean. The second one looks clean. So I don't even know what we're missing. Oh, the Eerie. Come on, Eerie. Eerie, I thought was super well centered. I know I'm going to jinx it by talking about it. Yes, 10. This card is sick. I am keeping this all day. Lucario is on it if you haven't seen that before. That is my boy right there, and this is a sick alt art. I have literally zero idea what's left. I don't know what's missing at all. I'm not missing any of the cross grades. Hopefully it's something really cool. Let's find out. Alakazam. Cool card. 9. I'll end on a 9. I will end on a 9 all day. That was awesome. I was so nervous leading up to this, and it went to grading status about a week ago. So for this last week, I had to not look at my PSA order, not look at the reveal. They send you an email with all the links, and I had to patiently wait for everything. To recap on the birds, we got 1-9, and it was the first card. They couldn't do it. They couldn't just give the entire stack 10s. They had to screw me on 1. But that's a crazy sequential stack though. I'm still cool with that. The Armored Mewtwo's probably the card I'm most disappointed in, being a 6, but there's something there I didn't see when sending it off. There's probably a small crease. I will look at that well over. I am still going to do my showcase card. I'm going to do that at the end of the end scene, my little 15-second outro. I'll do my showcase card and a couple-second recap. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Smash the like button, drop a follow. I'm about to send out another PSA order here shortly, so we get to do it all again. Blind reveals are probably the most fun I have out of any of the videos I make. So y'all take care, and we will see you on Monday.
Don't stop.
If you stuck around, I definitely appreciate it. Week 22 last week was my Shining Charizard. Super cool card. I'm sticking on the Zard kick only because I love Leon, and I put in a Japanese trainer gallery. This is the character rare from VMAX Climax. Probably one of my favorite cards that exist, at least with Charizard. Mainly because he looks like a puppy. He's all up on Leon's lap. It's just a super cool card. So appreciate you sticking around, and we'll see you on Monday.